What's going on, guys? This is Naeem with Naeem Boucher Properties, team lead, broker with eXp Realty. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe because it's only the beginning, baby. Let's go, let's grow. Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. We're going to be going over exactly how to buy your second investment property, okay? So, number one, here's one of the things you can do. Hopefully you took some of my advice when it comes to using the FHA for your first property, okay? And let's hopefully you got at a good deal. Maybe the market went up, because this is exactly what I did. So the property went up in value, okay? So now when the property went up in value, I was then able to do a cash out refinance. You can either do a cash out refinance or you can just simply refinance out of the FHA loan. Because when you're paying off the FHA loan and then converting that into a conventional mortgage, which is freeing up your FHA. Okay, so that's going to be the conventional investment loan. Some people they refinance it. And if you're still living in the property, you can cash out refinance into conventional and pull cash out. And then if you wait a year, then you can buy again with doing conventional. But let's say you already moved out, you refinance the property into an investment loan because you have the equity in it, okay? That's key. The equity has to be into the property. So which means that, let's say if you bought the property for $170,000 or let's say $200,000, hopefully the property appraises upwards of $350,000. Because if that happens, let me just do some quick math for you guys. At 350,000, all right, 350,000 times 75%, right? Yeah. So the LTV, banks are willing to loan up to 75% of the appraised value, right? So if you bought it for, let's say $200,000, and if it's worth now $350,000 2 years from now, right, you have about $260,000 worth of equity in the home, right? So the banks want to give you a new mortgage based on a higher appraisal amount, and you could take some money out, as I mentioned. So let's say you do that, okay, now you freed up your FHA loan. The next year, you can do FHA again, all right? So let's say if you use your first one on the 4 unit, I highly recommend you do that, and then you do FHA again on another multifamily property. And then you can like literally keep doing that over and over and over again as long as you have the equity in the property. And keep in mind though, guys, you have to live in the property for at least 1 year when you're buying the property as an FHA loan. So you guys can be, you know, maybe finding property that needs work, doing an FHA 2 or 3 loan, so that way there's equity already into the property. All right, that's the key. You need the equity. Another thing that you guys can do is the old-fashioned way, putting down 25% down. All right, so maybe you have a good job and you bought the first property, it's been cash flow, you didn't touch the money, and then you've been lucky enough to save up, you know, that 25% down. You know, you can go the old conventional route, put a large payment down, and get a cash on cash return on your investment. Next thing you can do is partner with someone, okay? So let's say if you're having a hard time saving up the money, whatever the case may be, if you can find someone who either has the money, maybe you have the credit, right? Work together, split the down payment, whatever the case may be, get creative. You know, there's no harm in partnering with someone to help you continue getting the ball rolling, especially if you found someone who has the same goals as you. Next thing you can do is there's something called a no-doc loan, okay? No-doc loan typically has higher rates, okay? But I mean, sometimes you can put at least like less than 20% down, less than 25% down. You can put sometimes 10%, sometimes 15%, sometimes 20%, but again, they're gonna charge you a higher rate. And all they care about is making sure that the gross rents cover the mortgage. Okay, so whatever the gross rents are of that property, make sure it covers the mortgage, and ideally you'll refinance out of that, you know, a year or some change. Anyway, that's just a way for you to get the property. Be careful with those because they sometimes charge higher points. You gotta really shop around, make sure you get the best deal. The next strategy, which is kind of similar to that no-doc loan, but then the no-doc loan that I was referring to before, you can get that at a fixed rate for 30 years. The next thing you can do is find a property, okay, that needs work, all right, needs rehab, and then you're gonna do the BRRRR method. All right, so you're gonna buy it, okay, and you're gonna buy it with hard money loans. So you gotta buy it cash, so you got hard money lenders that will literally give you the loan, interest only for a year. And they'll also give you money to fix the property up. So if you're able to buy the property, okay, you bought it cash, and let's say you bought it for $200,000. It needs $100,000 worth of work. But after you do the work, the property is going to be worth $450,000, $500,000. So you're able to buy it, okay, get the money to fix it, and then you're going to rent the property out, all right, get tenants in there, and then you're gonna refinance the property and pull all your money out, okay? And then now you're gonna pay off the hard money loan, and now you got a 30-year fixed mortgage for the property now, and you got the money plus maybe even more equity that you put into the property. And then you can literally do it over and over and over and over again, all right? So that's called the BRRRR method. So it's called buy, rehab, rent, refinance, then repeat. So those are just some ways that you can get creative and buy your second property. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys had any questions at all, comment below, shoot me a message. Let's go, let's grow.